a late. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Computer audio. Girl, Sean Hoover's in.
All right. If somebody has two devices going, please make sure that's turned off.
Why can't I hear?
All right. I'm a little early, but the waiting room was getting really full, and somehow they've scheduled 3 hearings for me at 1 o'clock today, and then more to follow after that. So let me see who's here today and on what cases. If you are not on camera, please do so. All right. Okay, Ms. Evans, I know you're here on Strawberry versus Williams. Anybody else on Strawberry versus Williams?
Here.
Okay. See, it's identified as Plunder LLC. What is your relationship to the case?
Media.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm Regina Edwards. I represent the petitioner. I don't think Mr. Williams is represented.
Okay. Do we know if Mr. Williams is present? Anybody? Is Mr. Williams here?
Your Honor, my name is Sean Hoover. I represent Mr. Williams on another case that's related to this one. He is not present on the screen as of right now.
Okay, and I just sent a message asking if arrangements were made for him. All right. Mrs. Allen, could you tell me what case you're here on?
Strawberry versus Williams, media.
Okay.
And Judge Miller, this is Wisdom's daughter, and I'm also here for Strawberry versus Ernest Williams media.
Okay. Shanae Davis, you're on mute.
Good afternoon.
What case are you here on?
It's for Wiggins versus Davis.
Okay. You are one of the 3 cases. All right. See, Mr. Belisle, am I close?
Yes, Your Honor. Investigator Belisle, Georgia Public Defender's Counsel. I'm here as an observer with Mr. Hoover.
Okay. Ms. Prosper, you said you were media.
Oh.
Your Honor, I think my client might be in the wrong Zoom meeting. I just got a notification she joined a different Zoom meeting, so I've emailed her the correct ID for this.
Okay. We will hold for her to enter the room. Somebody just entered the room named Lauren Stewart.
Yes, Your Honor, she's an attorney in my office.
Okay. Do I have anybody here on Stice versus Stice? Michael Stice versus Barbara Stice, attorneys Campbell, Richard, and Kimberly Gimson Ader. I have somebody entering the room identified as Isaiah.
Yes, I'm here. Isaiah Wiggins.
Wiggins.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to take Wiggins versus Stewart first, and Bria Nkudu, was that part of?
Yes, I'm here.
Were you on the Strawberry case?
No, I'm James versus James.
James versus James. And what time is your case?
110.
Okay.
Your Honor, I spoke to her. She had a prior link, so she should be logging on shortly.
Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Okay. All right. I'm going to admit two more people. Okay, I've got somebody else from the, looks like the public defenders. And okay, Ms. Walker, what case are you here on?
I'm observing on the Williams versus Williams matter.
Okay. And
Mr. Williams is my client in another matter.
okay. All right, if you haven't identified yourself for a case that I've called so far, could you please come on camera, unmute yourself. I see Mr. James is here on James versus James. Okay. Well, I apologize to everyone. It looks like they more than double booked me and triple booked me. I'm going to take how long, Ms. Edwards, for your case?
It really should be about 5 minutes. There's been no answer and he's not here and he's not represented. So my client is just seeking a divorce.
Okay, I'm going to wait and my understanding is he still in Cobb County Jail? Or
I believe so. Mr. Hoover could answer that probably.
That's correct, Your Honor. He still is.
okay, and Mr. Hoover, I think you say you're representing on another matter or and not this one?
Yes, Your Honor. We represent him on another matter that is tied to this one, but not actually this one.
Okay.
I mean, I can explain, Your Honor, if you're curious.
Please do.
Mr. Williams has a multi-count indictment for several things, including bigamy. So we believe that Mr. Williams married several other ladies around the time that he married my client as well. So I believe that's one of the charges that he's charged with, and Mr. Hoover is defending. There's a whole laundry list of things.
Okay. I'm going to, I've got a message to my litigation manager to see if arrangements were made to have him present. And so I'm going to hold on that. I'm going to put everybody back in the waiting room while I take this next case.
Guys, welcome back. We are here on a Friday afternoon. It's a little bit after 1 o'clock. We are in the holding room. We are waiting for them to call and verify Earnest Williams' presence or lack thereof. Sean Hoover checked in. Joy Walker checked in. Miss Edwards, Shirley Strawberry's attorney, checked in. Shirley Strawberry is in the house. There was an array of YouTube content creators. Our girl Nyla, Blue Heart Gang Gang, is in the house. Plunder, Wisdom's Daughter. I saw Lady T-Bug. The YouTube streets are definitely in the house. And Shirley checked in. She was at the wrong Zoom. And the judicial assistant is crossing his T's and dotting his I's. Big Sean is in the house. He wanted to know, was there adequate service rendered? So he said they would take another case prior and put us back in the holding room. Everyone in attendance is required to turn their camera on and check in and give your reason for being in attendance. And your girl checked in with her. Your girl had to check in. And I did so. As you can see, we're on the Zoom holding screen. That's me right there. You can see the workout equipment in the background because I am in the homeschool room at the house, over to the house. And yeah, if you don't check in, you don't get in. Okay, so you got to check in with your legal, with your good government. And they're just in the process of validating because this is a serious legal transaction. And as Miss Edwards stated, there is a little more to it. The respondent is accused of bigamy and has several charges pending forthwith. And this divorce is attached to it. So that's where we left off. We will have a whole, this will be available in members for you guys. And I will chop this up into we'll chop it up. And we're still in the waiting room. Nesta was not present. Okay, let me answer. Let me answer the question. I gave so much answer. I've been watching so much court lately. It's like, can you just answer the question? No, he was not present. My bad, sis. If Shirley wasn't in the wrong room, girl, how is it that you are late for your own divorce? Let's make sure you're in the right Zoom. Nobody loves me like I do. Nobody loves you. Twin, where have you been? Okay. Y'all, it's never a celebration, the dissolving of a union, but this is, you know, for all intents and purposes, this is a good thing. This guy was not an honorable good husband. He was a cheater. He spent time behind bars. He's alleged to have committed another laundry list of crimes. So in the grand scheme of things, it's a thing. And as far as for Miss Strawberry, the Williams marriage, it could be coming to a close today. Okay. You know what something messy would be? Is if somebody's picture was Sonia's picture. That would be bad. That would have been bad news, but I would never do anything like that. No, I wouldn't. Mm-mm. Girl, I'm not trying to get kicked out. Nesto ought to be ashamed of himself. He did way too much to deserve to even have a wife at this moment, right?
You can sleep. Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for correcting her. I will be the side chick. The mistress, the side chick, the hand. It's whatever. I mean, name calling is what y'all do. That's
Ain't nobody, we're just telling the truth. I don't know why people get mad at the truth, right? The truth is.
Thank you. Okay, so it appears that our office was not able to, did not timely request the presence of Mr. Williams. They require 2 weeks' notice. Is one of his attorneys present?
He doesn't have an attorney in the divorce case, but Mr. Hoover represents him in the criminal case. I see him.
Mr.
but I don't know
Hoover?
if he-
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Okay. I don't know if you're willing to assist me. My office was, looking into it. I guess Cobb County requires 2 weeks notice, and they need date of birth, inmate number, and the full name. Is that something you can provide to Ms. Edwards or to my litigation manager, Jocelyn Mejia?
Yes, Your Honor, if I can get that contact information, I can get all that for you.
All right, let me.
Your Honor, can I just put something on the record real quick?
Yeah.
As the court, I'm sure, is aware, there's been no answer. So Mr. Williams is not entitled to notice of a hearing at all. We just gave it to him out of courtesy. But the case is ripe to be finalized, and he's been properly
I
served.
understand that. But given the circumstances, his ability to be here with the notice was hampered by the fact that our office didn't make the necessary arrangements.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Hoover, I just sent you in the chat her email address, and spelling of her name is important. Okay, Ms. Edwards, we're gonna reset this for about 3 weeks out. So, and I'll make sure that the notice is given to Cobb County.
Okay, and Your Honor, do we have a specific date yet?
I'm asking you to get your calendar out.
I'm looking at it.
Okay. Okay, so I'm looking at the week of the 16th or the following week.
Are there any particular days during that week? Oh, I'm on the wrong month, sorry. September.
You tell me if there's any problems. And
I'm available the 17th, 18th, and then 19th in the morning.
okay. What about either the 25th or 26th?
I am not available on the 26th. I'm speaking at a bar event. On the
Okay.
25th, is there a morning or afternoon slot? I have a mediation, but I could work around it.
It's in the afternoon slot.
I'll take it. I'll figure it out with my mediation.
Okay. Okay, case is rescheduled for September 25th at let's see, put you in at 1:45.
And I assume that you will send a reset notice and that,
Yes,
and then
and
the judge's office will be, okay.
I've got notes in here that Cobb County needs to be dealt with.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Strawberry. I'm gonna call you in a minute. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Case of Strawberry versus Williams is excused. See Mr. James.